Everybody, welcome back with the Purplatypus is the name. It's been a little while since we've spoken about the tournament, but the tournament is still going strong. First of all, this ended up being a 173-person tournament, and the prize that I've spoken about in the past, let's take a look here. It should be in the results. No, the tournament signups here. You can see the payouts that we're doing here for the tournament. So this has been a crazy successful tournament, and we're finally here at the top 16, and we have our final 16 members here. Monkey, Corin, Hugo, T, Pinecones, Plexus, Jace, Narwhal, Pooh Boy, Sturby, Sid Zhao, Ravager, Brutal Felix, Sushiga, Combo Joe, and Knight Jonah are our final 16. So everyone here is going to be getting at minimum 680 gems, and you are going to be getting, if you're in the bottom 8, you're going to be getting these really cool pins. You kind of get a mid prize for getting mid in the thing, but this is the amount this is the amount XD supplied me, so this is how we got to do it. We only got 4 of these, and we got 8 of these, something like that, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got 4 of these, we got 8 of these, but then the first place and second place are going to get, the top 4 actually are going to receive the really cool thing. So there we go. So what are we doing today? We are going to actually start reviewing some matches. So you can actually see here, look how crazy this tournament is. These players are not at the end yet, right? They still have to win, and then they have to win, then they have to win, and then they have to win. They still have a long way to go to actually be the winner, but look how far they've already come. These are people that are 1, 2, 3, 4, have won 4 rounds already, and this is their 5th round. We're going to be looking at, we don't have enough time to look at everybody, so we're going to be looking at, I know this is small, I have it zoomed out so I could see more of it. Let's reset it here. Boop. We're going to be watching the Pinecones Plexus fight, and then we're also going to be watching the Ravager and Sid Zhao fight to kind of see who won there, give you some highlight match of the strategies that are going to be used in the higher level versions of this tournament. So without further ado, we're going to jump into it. We're just wasting time here. So let us jump into the first game. So for the first round here, we've got Pinecones here on the left and Plexus here on the right. So you can see the rules for this tournament, in case you don't remember, are 3 legends max. So I'm actually super interested to see a Magnus here. We see a super traditional team here on the left in terms of the legend units, right? We've got the Simona, the Gloria, and then Inanna is the healer. This side's going with a little bit of a different approach. Basically, it's kind of like an interesting team. I wouldn't have expect Coco and Magnus here, but they've kind of got a dual healer thing going on. Maybe she's going to be more offense, but then it looks like this is going to be primarily a Momo team, and then keeping her alive with Coco. But let's go ahead and actually watch the match here. Let's see if we can take a look at some of their skills before we jump in too far. You know how this replay system kind of sucks. So we're not going to be able to look at their gear and stuff, but we can look at their skills. So it is did get painkiller, which is kind of interesting to me, but you are getting the burning grenade and the tranquilizer. Tranquilizer is super powerful. And then, yeah, you've got the AoE magic defense. You've got the traditional, you must have the push and pull. Oh, look at this. No, here we go. You do have the push and pull. Okay. I thought maybe they didn't here for a second. Offensive stance is kind of interesting to do a lot of damage. The blood and steel, that's why you run a Magnus, because it's so good with Coco. Then Coco here is in full tank mode. I do agree. I like this attack more than the other one. And then over here, we are running a Ballista. Ballista, this is probably a Ballista Inanna combo. Inanna is probably here for Ballista primarily for getting the siege, because it is such a big area. He does get a big shield. He does 160% AoE and then 30%, an extra 30% within this first 3 tiles. I don't feel like this skill is that good. However, maybe I'm totally wrong, and maybe this skill is absolutely insane. So let's I'm actually interested. The butterfly, I bet here, is to position Ballista. That's my guess right now, is that butterfly is going to get somewhere and then teleport Ballista into position, and then Ballista is going to charge up and Nana's going to come in and instantly make it go off. But let's take a look here. So everyone just moving up. Snow Lotus on Momo. Interesting. You would think you'd want it on Coco, because Coco's going to be guard and everything. Dance of Encouragement, very good. Lifesteal for the team. So nothing on the first round, and also no one's going for this on the very first round. I see some people go for this on the first turn, but doesn't look like that's what they want. Oh, they're actually using the princess on Simona, so I was wrong about the ballista play. Winter Doomsday. Oh my god, because it counts as the second turn. Oh my god. That is pretty brutal. That's a it's not a triple frost, it's only a double frost. Okay. But you get to push them all off because of the ice tiles. Oh no. Oh, Simona. All right, well, you get through all these matches, and the Simona strat is still incredibly real. That was, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that wombo combo is how they've won a lot of their matches. Like, that was brutal. Wow, man. Yeah, well, Inanna and Simona probably pretty good in small map PvP. I mean, we already know how this is going to end now, right? You can't get 3 characters with 1 attack and then come back and win it. I was impressed with the team, but honestly, that knockoff meta is just too hard. It's too real. Wow, this guard's pretty tanky. It makes me realize that mine's just not built. My my Inanna is just not built because didn't work that well. But still, like, I think this would have been a great fight if it wasn't for that sick ass play, bro. Holy crap. All right. I mean, we're gonna speed it up because we already know, like, it's currently a 5v2 SmackDown, but it will be it will show us here how powerful these units actually are. Whoa, you see 600 damage? That's it? That is brutal. This Simona is jacked, bro. I'm kind of interested here. Can I see what your stats are? You are level 60 with 4,000 magic attack, but what is going on here? You've got 4,600. I think maybe it's just like a bunch of... Oh, yeah. Reduced damage taken by 30%. You got Warrior Frost, huh? What does Warrior Frost come from? Is it from this? Wow, I forgot this gave you 30% damage reduction. That's huge, actually. Yeah, I do love Ice Assault. Icy Blast, Ice Assault. I mean, and honestly, the Ice Maid Sword is good enough damage on its own. Yeah, I mean, this Simona is jacked, bro. Absolutely brutal. End playback. All right. Well, that was the first one to Pine Cones. Let's watch the next round. All right, so here we go. The Glorias are coming out. Looks like Pine Cones is on the right this time. So it did switch up. We're trying to find a way to make it so when possible, players can switch going first and going second. I don't think there's a way to choose that in game, but the left side always gets to go first, so they always have a bit. Is it an advantage or is it a disadvantage? I don't fully know. I think it sounds like it's obviously an advantage, but we're actually going to collect the data and see how the win rates of the left versus the right side overall. All right, so let's see if we have learned here. It's going to be really hard to avoid that Simona knockoff, though. You got to be very careful with your positioning. Still the same old, same old. Momo didn't even use her ability on the first turn. That's kind of interesting. I'm so scared here. Actually, you know what? You're actually all guarded. This is good. They go with Simona again. I'm kind of interested because I don't think anyone could be knocked off here. You could be frozen. But I don't know how turning something into blocks of ice works. But maybe Winter Doomsday is just strong enough. Because I don't believe you can get knocked off here. Yeah, okay, so they didn't even try to go for that. Oh, did they? They did get Coco with the knockoff. That is brutal, because Simona basically gets like 3 turns there, because she goes first right after that as well. Okay, well, we get to see... We did lose 1 to the push-off, but only 1 this time. It's definitely going to be better now than it was last time. I am interested to see. So far, it's the Simona show, I won't lie. Nice, there we go. Goodbye, Simona. So now we've evened it up. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, bro. You do have painkillers in the Momo. You need to get Momo in there, man. Magnus can't take the heat. He's got to get out of the kitchen. He's not that tanky. It's so interesting that they all went to the top instead of the extra turn on the bottom with the buff. That was a pretty cool animation. Oh, no. Oh, okay, we lived. Oh, and she's so fast now. That's actually, like, crazy legit. Okay. I mean, this is actually a pretty good turn. The healing's just a little bit too weak, I think. Doom Waken. I really wish Doom Waken would have been activated already, because I don't think you're going to get all 3 turns of value out of it at this point. Break the flag. Break the neck, walk away. They ran all the way through for their attack, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Ballista's just doing a lot of damage here. Interesting. Oh, no. Momo is strong, but I don't feel like she's quite doing enough right now, especially with that Dispel. Oof, man. Yeah, see, the heals are just too strong on this team. You have double healers, but they're just not healing enough. Although Tranquilizing the Gloria is super legit. I mean, this is a way closer fight. It still looks like it's going to go to Pine Cones, in my opinion here. I mean, it's right now it's a 5v2, but like this was a much better fight for sure. You're going to get probably just knocked off. Can you act? I think it does dispel when you do act again. I think you're right. I think you're right. Full moon. Oh, that's right. They still got the... for some reason, I forgot about this character. Uh-oh, the fire's coming in. Yeah, all right. Well, we can see here it's going to be for Pine Cones, but this was a much closer match. I mean, that's why I like watching these, because every time you see a match like this, or one side just seems like they have stronger units overall, like, this is going to go up against someone else. Like, every round, deeper we get, I'm hoping the matches get closer and closer. Or we might be watching the winner of the entire thing right now. Who knows? We do get to go with the Momo, or finally get to use the Ballista here. It's probably good. Ballista is strong. But I'm not like... I don't know. Maybe Ballista's the play. I'm interested to see how many people actually use Ballista. So this is global now, which is great. Gloria is so powerful. I don't even think you... 1, 2, 3. I don't... Oh, they didn't even get a chance. All right. Well, there we go. That was 2-0 Pine Cones. So Pine Cones is going to be one of our top 8. Congratulations, Pine Cones. We are going to watch one more match. Sorry, one more round of matches for Ravager versus Sid Zhao. So let's go ahead and jump into those right away. All right. So we got Sid here on the left and Ravager here on the right. You can kind of see there is a theme here, right? We have the Gloria Simona seem to be the go-to units in a lot of comps. However, I do happen to know that I believe there's one comp in the top 16 that doesn't use either of them. I could be wrong, but I know there is some spicy stuff here, but we basically are just choosing people at random to be in the highlight matches. But still, we got a Nana here, and Nana's probably going with the Simona combo. I thought she'd be going with Ballista, ended up not happening, but we actually got the full PayPal team here. We've got Suppression and Divine Grace. Kind of interesting. I actually think Ballista's probably better because he's Union to go with these Union characters. But also this character I think just does more damage overall. Over here on the other side, we've actually got another suppression, but we are using the Ice Priest. Ice Priest is the second fastest unit in the game, with also having great knockback, and hopefully Coco can keep them alive. Coco hasn't done anything in any of these PvP matches so far. I think the issue is this map is small enough where pushback is frequently lethal. And so Coco has just been dying super early. I don't know if I would even bring her into these matches, even though she's insane. She has to survive getting knocked off. All right, so let's take a look here. We're moving up. We're actually... Whoa, did she target herself with that? I didn't know you could target yourself with that. Maybe I thought that looked like the speed up. Maybe that wasn't the speed up. All right, so we got suppression coming in. They're guarding. They're doing their thing. Looks like we had a failed Wheel of Fortune here on Coco. This is okay. This is not scary anymore. This was very scary. It turned not scary. This move right here completely changed it, because if you could make it so Simona could, like, you give her an extra turn, she moves in here. And then if she can move here, like, you know, she gets an extra turn, she dashes, moves over here. If she can get to this square, she could have knocked both of them off for free. But now that this is here, this is much easier. If we take a look, pretty much no one here on the left is in push-off range. The guard is. Gloria is in push-off range. Now they're not good. People, you could tell how smart these players have gotten for avoiding getting knocked off outside of, like, really crazy situations. Interesting that their Simona went first because they're on the right. I didn't think it worked that way, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, she did the, of course, you got a free action. Whoa! What happened there? I don't even know why all that ice is there. That was whoop. Into next week, bro. Holy crap. Wow, these players are better at PvP than I am for sure. Man, Simona is so busted, bro. Holy crap. But once you get that alpha damage out of the way, you might be a lot safer than you were before. That's still a scary spot to be. I wouldn't want to be there because Simona is still alive, and she can come over here and probably knock you back, assuming she's using her knockback attack as well, which I probably would be, honestly. Everyone just going sicko mode. Oh my god, the ice. The ice. Holy crap. They're still playing around it, but this map is so brutally small for this kind of stuff. But we don't really have another map we could use, but still, like, that is the finding the ways players find ways to knock other units off is crazy. You hit the ice. I assume that was intentional. All right, great dash, great hit. Man, yeah, this is looking pretty bad for red over here. It looks like it might be a blue game. There's just no more damage on the team, right? Unless you could heal your Simona up and get a kill somewhere, but you're gonna have a hard time. You're too far away to actually protect the Simona. Yeah. There's nothing she could do. She was just kind of left alone out there. Act again on Gloria, yeah. So this is definitely going to be one for Ravager here. Just actually using the knockoff is pretty smart. I don't use the knockoff on my map currently. And then a final knockoff. Yeah, at that point, there's not much you could do. So the first round goes to Ravager. Let's jump into the next match. So first thing, let's take a look if there's any changes here. Looks like the exact same lineup on the left and on the right. And they actually didn't switch this one. So Ravager is on the right. So he won last time, and he was going second with a, you would consider that a disadvantage. I didn't know that you could use that on yourself. I swear to God, it doesn't let you target yourself. Maybe that's a different ability. I'm actually kind of interested here. Can I take a look? Is that a, no, it's got to be the August book, right? Oh, maybe not. Practice ring reduces damage taken. Oh, that's from this. Okay. Maybe because her speed's not altered. I guess I'm just wrong. Maybe that's just her giving herself armor of ice or something. I thought that would be the, oh, wait a second here. What is this? Berserker Awake. At level 1, buff from gear. Increases movement by 1 and damage by 10%. Okay. What about this one? You have one also. A buff that increased Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. I guess I don't fully know. That the animation looks so much like it was a, to me it looked like the book, because the book I always see in ice, but that might be because I always see Simona use it. Early heal and buff here. That's fine. What does the buff actually buff? It buffs your, I think it buffs your crit and your crit damage, which is fantastic. This is where you got to be so careful. Once you're in the center of the ring, you're much safer. But this is a rough start here. And by rough start, I mostly mean that it's just like, it's a difficult map. Not that they had a rough start. Sorry. Cough. Ice Assault first into Icy Blast. Oh, man. It's just so hard to not get knocked off. All this experience, but it's still like, because I'm sure they've been doing this to other people too. Could you have killed their Simona there? I think you could have killed their Simona there, but that could have been worth it. It's hard to say, right? Because 1, 2, 3. No, I guess not. That's a remarkably safe spot for her, even with the ice tile. Maybe they could have been one tile further away and dashed to create one more tile of ice. Oh, look at, oh no, you asshole. The Wheel of Fortune, not you, the gamer. I'm talking about Coco. The Wheel of Fortune, she put him to sleep and then Wheel of Fortuned him back awake. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is so bad on her. I mean, it's a good tarot in general because it has some damage reduction and stuff, and sometimes it could heal, but man, I just like that kind of situation bugs me so much when you don't have like a lash to get a huge value out of it. Still, this is gonna go deep. Everyone's like, yeah, they picked one off early, but it hasn't been like brutal. I am wondering why they're going first though. They must be increasing their speed like a little bit, or I wonder if it alternates. I wonder if the left always goes first on the first turn, and then on the second turn, the right goes first when speeds are tied. I'm probably just missing a speed buff. Okay, there we go. He actually gets to stay asleep this time. Inanna heal is so strong. It's like ridiculous. And all those buffs. Did kind of wake up suppression there. But look how much more stable this map is. Inanna also having the extra guard is so good for just positioning behind someone so they don't get knocked off the edge. It's actually crazy how this map is so perfectly designed for like a small skirmish PvP. I love it. It might be, I mean, I guess maybe it's a little too heavy on the knockoffs, but I actually really like that. But for a 170-person tournament, I'll admit, it does make Simona look like the most crazy jacked unit of all time. No Momo's here, which I'm surprised by. No, Momo with the pole would be able to kill Simona here, be able to kill him here, be able to push her off there, because you could push behind someone. I think Momo would be legit here, but honestly, it's kind of like I won't say it's even. Like, blue definitely has the advantage here, but red is still holding up pretty tight here. I mean, that helps. Wow, you actually bought the 3 knockback? Wait a second. How many tiles is that? 1? I want to see how many tiles that is. That's 1, 2, 3. That was 4 tiles. So you have the 3 tile knockback. Do you have the denial hammer as well? Are you running the 3 knockback and the denial hammer for a 4 tile knockback? Because that was sick. So let's take a look here. We have got, how many people are left? I wish all the health bars would show. So I think it's 4 versus 3 right now. But one of them has a Simona. Red side has Simona. But now it's 4 versus 2. Yeah, it's going to be a little rough there. I mean, Simona, if this Simona is 3 stars, you're going to have a much better chance if you get that physical damage resist every single turn. If you don't have that physical damage resist every turn, it's going to be rough here. Going for the suppression, really? I feel like the suppression is like the lowest of your problems, honestly. I feel like you need to be getting that Divine Grace. That is so fucking sick right now. Holy shit. But I think if you would have gotten Divine Grace knocked down or saved it, that just felt like such a low impact ultimate to me. But they probably know something that I don't. They get act again. Honestly, even if they die, that buff is insane for the team. Look how close this is. They fucking brought it back, bro. But I think the knockback and the high ground combination is going to be a little brutal here. God, yeah. Inanna is so fucking good in PvP, bro. And they got to do it again. I mean, there's just nothing you could do. Yeah, I really think we had to lock that. I don't think the suppression was that much of a threat. But, holy shit. Holy shit, what happened? How does... I have to feel like blue loses here. Oh my god. Oh my god, does blue win because Simona can't deal enough damage to kill Inanna? And then Simona's gonna die to the fire? No way. This is such an advantage right now for Simona, but that one tile, having the most peak tile, oh no. Oh no. It's actually insane. That is a heartbreaking loss. Oh my god. Why did you risk it all? Wait. Wait, who won? I don't even know who won. All right, we're back, and it's a new day for me. So I had to basically go and ask them what happened, because to me it looked like, so it has it reported down as Inanna Ravager being the winner here. That's what the recording says. However, on my screen we could all see Inanna died first, which is accurate. However, after talking with everybody, not just these two, but even other people that were in the top 16, basically this is a visual bug that you could basically consider it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this again really quick. And so at the round start, it basically seems like everyone takes damage. Honestly, I don't fully understand. But this is what it was explained to me, is basically they die at the exact same time. However, the game doesn't know how to show us that they're both dying at the same time, right? It doesn't have, because they're on different teams, they each take their turn dying. However, it's tracked by the game that they died at the same time. And in that situation, they only showed us Inanna dying first because she went last, so the camera was already fixed on her. However, because Simona has a higher speed, the game counts it as her dying first, giving Inanna the win. So we attack here, right? You almost die, and then you die, and then you die. But the way it actually works, like I said, is Inanna and Simona are dying at the exact same time, but because Simona has a higher speed, it actually is counting as her dying first. And Inanna showed her dying first because it was already, the camera was already on her, basically. So that is a win for Ravager here. Right there. So that is 2-0 for Ravager. And that is it for the top 16, what we're going to show here. Next video, I will be showing off the top 8, and we'll be doing a couple more matches from them as well. And then I think for the top 4, we'll probably try to do all the matches. I want to try to live stream the finals. I want to do like a big event for the finals where we all get to watch it. Not a big event, but you know, I want to be able to watch it live if we can make it happen. But that's all, guys. Thank you very much. It's the next day, so I don't remember what I said in the yesterday's part of the video I recorded, but hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. Hope you're having fun. A lot of logistics going on behind the scenes to try to make everything run. So it's been a lot of work, but also it's been worth it so far. I've had a really, really wonderful time. Anyway, that's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. See you on the flip-flops. Bye!
Purplatypus on the rise, watch the views go.